we're diving into a really interesting topic: blended finance. It's a smart way to bring together public money and private investment to fund projects that are good for society, but often too risky or expensive for private investors alone.
Uh-huh.
So, blended finance helps fill big gaps in funding, especially in areas like green energy, infrastructure, and social projects in developing countries. Private investors usually shy away from these because of high risks, long timelines, big upfront costs, and political uncertainties.
Right, that makes sense. So blended finance kind of cushions those risks?
Exactly. It uses public or concessional funds, basically money lent or invested on better terms than the market offers, to reduce risks and improve returns. That way, private investors feel more comfortable joining in.
When you say concessional funds, you mean like cheaper loans or grants from governments or development agencies?
Yes, that's it. And blended finance uses several tools to make projects work. There are concessional loans, which lower the cost of borrowing, guarantees, which act like insurance protecting investors from losses, equity support, where public investors take ownership stakes but expect lower returns, and grants, which don't need to be repaid and sometimes depend on hitting project milestones.
So it's not just one type of investment, but a way to structure different kinds of money together?
Exactly. It's a structuring approach that lets investors with different goals invest side by side. And it's important to note that blended finance is different from impact investing. Impact investing focuses on social or environmental returns, while blended finance is about structuring investments to attract private capital, which can include impact investors.
Got it. Now, what about the big players behind this? I know multilateral development banks like the World Bank and IFC are involved, right?
Yes, they play a crucial role. They bring expertise and resources to design blended finance deals that attract private capital. They provide patient capital, money that's willing to wait longer for returns, and help manage risks that private investors avoid.
Can you give some examples of what they do?
Sure, IFC's Risk Mitigation Facility offers guarantees to reduce risks like political instability or currency fluctuations. Then there's IFC's Blended Finance Facility, which supports sectors like small and medium enterprises, agribusiness, healthcare, and climate projects by combining concessional and commercial funds. And the World Bank's Maximizing Finance for Development strategy focuses on mobilizing private capital through blended finance and public-private partnerships.
That's a lot of moving parts. Who else is involved besides MDBs?
While governments and regulators provide concessional capital and create policies that enable these projects. Donors and philanthropic organizations offer catalytic funding, often through grants or concessional loans. Private investors bring commercial capital looking for market rate returns. And then you have implementing agencies and local communities who actually carry out and benefit from the projects.
It really is a team effort.
Definitely. And the impact is impressive. For every dollar of public or philanthropic money invested in infrastructure, about 40 cents of private capital is attracted. Some deals even mobilize over $2 of private money for every public dollar.
Wow, that really shows how catalytic public funds can be.
Exactly. Plus, MDBs use other financial tools like project bonds and syndicated loans to scale up private investment. Blended finance helps unlock large-scale investments in critical sectors, especially in fragile or low-income countries.
So in the end, blended finance bridges the gap between social needs and private capital, enabling projects that improve lives and support sustainable development.
Well said. It's a powerful tool that brings together different types of investors to make a real difference.
Yeah, and understanding how it works helps us appreciate the complexity behind funding these important projects.
Absolutely. Thanks for exploring blended finance with me today.
Thanks, it was great to unpack this together.